Okay, Jordan here again with Dad Smart Pro. Video number 2 on putting up the Roth gazebo cover. Again, make sure to buy the rip lock, is what they call it, the rip lock material. It's an extra 20 bucks. We're gonna start with the top, and this is how we're gonna put it on. We're gonna feed this in first here. Oh, gonna put it on the right way, so let's put it in this way, like that. I left this one off because this is what you're going to want to do. Not try and stretch it with it on, because you'll rip these. Obviously the rip lock's going to be stronger, but you're going to want to put this in like this and then stretch it like that. And then push it down like that. So that's how you put it in there without ripping it or ruining it, but again, this is going to be a lot stronger material. So there's that top piece. We can put our little cap back on it. There's our top piece. Pretty easy, pretty simple. A lot heavier material, but a lot better quality. Again, I got this off of Amazon. I'll post the link in the video. As you can see, the color is going to be a little bit different, obviously, because the color's faded over time, but it'll still look good. Alright, so come up here. Now, keep in mind, with these gazebos, they're not perfectly square. So my gazebo is, I believe, 12 feet by 10 feet. So this is a rectangle, not a square. So it only goes one way. So when you feed this up there, you're going to have to kind of maneuver and figure out which side is the longer side. I believe it's kind of hard to tell because 2 feet is not much when you're up here. But we'll throw it on and we'll kind of maneuver it how we need to. I'll just hang it over like that. And I'll just start to make sure you get the right side on, right? So you'll see that the material underneath like this goes on top. So we actually need to go this way with it. Please be careful on your ladders. Do not step on the very top part of the ladder. Do not fall off. Please take safety precautions. So now we have this square in the middle that goes over these to fit the top piece. So we're going to put that on first to kind of center it. That'll kind of help you determine where it goes. So as you put this on, you'll see, be careful not to rip it because these are sharp. These edges are sharp, so don't rip your new cover. So I can see here that this side is not the right side because, well, it might be because it's actually a little bit bigger than the square. We'll just get some of this stretched out first. All right. So now push this out, kind of see where your square is. So there's your square. That's the right side. That's the right length. You have about 1 inch on each side. It's a little long. You have that little net that comes over and comes down for like mosquitoes and rain and stuff. So this we'll have to push over a little bit. So this corner will come down to this corner on here. This corner here. This corner here. corner here. So we did a pretty good job trying to center it. Sometimes you get turned around, so make sure that you get to the right length on each side, but we got lucky and got it the first try, so you might not get lucky the first try. If it's opposite, then you'll just have to twist it around and get it right. So, before you start tying all this down, I would recommend putting that on first, because then what you could do is you can take this and move it up to the ladder. I like to put it up like this, not the other way around, so you don't scratch things. So I like to go up like this so you don't scratch anything, and then grab it up here, and then just with one hand flip it up and then come down like that. So just click and push that down. Remember those little buttons? They'll just snap in. You got these little pieces here that are Velcro that you can Velcro together like this. Make sure to Velcro those together before you finish the top part. So move this down. I'm gonna come over here on my other side. See where I'm taking this Velcro and Velcroing it like this together. I don't think my other one had that, but this one does. So I'll just take these Velcro pieces on this side, Velcro them together. And what's cool about this one I like is the Velcro actually connects to this, and it kind of keeps things sealed so that it keeps things out. The other one just had a net that just laid on top of it, but this Velcros so it doesn't rip off or bees or flies come in. So I like that a little bit better. It is a little bit more of a pain to put together though, because then you have to spend a little bit more time trying to get this on here right. Get the Velcro going here. I would straighten your Velcro out so it doesn't bunch up on you, so you don't get the material off a little bit. Just make sure it's nice and straight. All right. You definitely want to do that while you're up here, that's for sure. If you choose not to do the Velcro, you can. You can just let it sit on top. That's not a big deal. But if you get a lot of flies or a lot of bees, like we do up here in the mountains, you're gonna want to do this. It is better. Yeah, almost done with this side. And the Velcro is a little bit of a pain to trying to get lined up, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but just enough to keep it straight and flat and keep the bugs out. There we go. All right. Now, all that's really left to do is to straighten this thing out. I kind of just push it as I come down the ladder. I'm a little bit taller, so I'm lucky to just be able to pull that down. You might need a ladder to pull these down, but now again, undo these Velcro pieces. They go over it like that. Now again, this is one mistake that I made the first time I put this on, is I didn't loosen those parts up there. Like I have, I've loosened a few to keep things not as tight. So when you're gonna put this on, I'm not stretching or pulling too hard on it. It's really easy to just pull it over like that. And like this. But again, that rip lock, I can already tell is gonna be better quality. Just feeling the material, it's stronger. It's reinforced here too, as you can see. The other one just had this. It didn't have this extra material to help reinforce it. It looks like it's a little bit off, but as you start to stretch it out, it'll start to massage out and lay flat. There's that one. This one I need a little ladder for. As you start to get each one around, it'll start to get a little bit tighter. So this is where it gets kind of scary to kind of pull on it a little bit. There you go. Okay. That's two. I like to kind of stretch and massage it a little bit. And see, this, it feels a little tight. So I'm going to try and loosen one more of those. I don't want to rip it. And what could be the issue is that this one right here is on. I'll take this one out. And I'll just put it out to where that button is. Actually, you know, I want to take it all the way out because it's stretching that quite a lot more. Might actually be better just to leave it in and just undo this piece right here. Because now that I've got it on, it's tight. So let's just hope I can stretch it a little bit more with this rip lock without tearing it. This is the test. This is the test of the rip lock. To see if it rips or not. Yeah, I can feel that is stronger. That worked really good, actually. I didn't feel like it was going to tear it all. Totally worth the extra 20 bucks, that's for sure. And then this one, not so bad. Then you just go through, you got these little Velcro pieces, and take that duct tape off. These little Velcro pieces go around and they just strap around this. And then these strap in the front out here. These ones right here will go in the front just to make it nice and neat. There you go. And then we'll just go around to every corner and you'll take this. One side tends to be longer than the other. So if this one's longer, you just bring this around the corner like that and then Velcro it like that. That way it's nice and straight on the seam there. Same for this one. Some of this will massage out as it gets warmer and hotter in the summer. This one's still Velcro to itself. Undo that Velcro, bring it around. Looks like it might be caught a little bit up here, so I'll push it down. Here we go. So again, one side's longer than the other, wrap it around. And this will actually stretch as you get around to the other sides. It'll stretch a little more. That one. If you don't like that, you can just move it down a little bit because no one's gonna see up there, but they will see down here. So just to make it even, a little OCD like that. All right. Almost done. This will put a little bit of a strain on your neck looking up at this. You can use a ladder if you'd like. Yeah, I should have checked these out. They got kind of caught up in there when I was stretching it. You gotta kind of massage it out, bring it out. All right, there she is. She's all done. So again, Allen Roth Gazebo 10 by 12. There's a lot of them that are like this. They may not be all the same. This is a very common one. But I've been pretty happy with it. As you can see here, I installed this as well. One tip that I have, especially if you live in the mountains or if you get strong winds, you live in California and there's a lot of winds, you live near the coast, you want to make sure that you anchor these to the floor, because that will make it so it doesn't fly away. What I did is I just used a mason bit and I went down at least 1.5 inches to 2 inches into the concrete and then put some anchors and some lock washers to tie these down on every 4 corners. So if you're gonna do one of these, you're gonna install one of these from Lowe's. That's where I got this one, is Lowe's. You're gonna make sure you anchor it, and then to maintain these, just, you know, you can take them out of the weather like I usually do. Every October I'll take all of this off and this off so that you get less sun on it and less weight from your snow and things like that. But keep it up between, you know, April to October, and then take it off the rest of the season, and it'll help cut down on, you know, the weathering of it, how it dries it out. The color will not fade as much. But again, been super happy with it. It's nice to have out in the summertime. So if you like this video, please hit subscribe, like, and follow. Thanks. Bye.